Hi guys, so today we're looking at apostrophes. Okay, so apostrophes are the punctuation marks used for two reasons, and the two reasons that you could use an apostrophe for are, the first one is for possession and the second one is for contraction. Okay, now some of you are probably thinking, okay, what do these words mean? Okay, so possession is something that you own. Okay, and contraction, you will see in this video, is where you take two words and you join it together with an apostrophe to make it into one word. So this video today will focus on contractions. Okay, if you want to look more into possession and why you would use an apostrophe, please watch the other video. Okay, so let's just focus on contraction today. So contractions are when you use an apostrophe to replace a letter when you're joining two words to make it into one. You would normally use these contractions in sentences, in speech, and it's normally for informal language. So when you're talking to a friend, it's not something you would use if you were writing to someone from the government or someone that you consider quite high up and you would need to speak to them formally. Okay, so you would use contractions in speech or when you need to write in informal language. Okay, so here we've got I am. Okay, if you wanted to join it together, you would get I'm. Okay, so the quick version of saying I am. You would put the apostrophe where the missing letter is, and the missing letter here is A, and that's where the apostrophe goes. Here you have would have. If you wanted to join it together to make a contraction, would have, nice and quick, rather than saying would have, you put the apostrophe where the missing letters are. So you can see that the H and the A are missing, so that's where the apostrophe goes, between D and V. And here you've got could not, you've got the missing letter O between N and T, so you put the apostrophe there. So most words, most contractions follow this rule where you put the apostrophe in where the missing letters are. Now when you follow this rule, it is called omission. So omission is where you're putting the apostrophe in to show where the missing letters are, okay? However, just like always, there are some exceptions. It's not so, for example, cannot, okay, you can see that you're missing two letters here. So in this case, the rule just doesn't apply. So these are words that you have to know off by heart, okay? Cannot is can't, shall not is shan't, and will not is won't. And you need to know off by heart where the apostrophe goes. With all three of these, you can see it goes between the N and the T. Now, I have seen this one in a GPS test for year 6, will not, and I've watched students write the contracted form of willn't. That's not a word, okay? It has to be won't. So I'd highly recommend make some notes that these three are an exception, and you really note down where that apostrophe goes because it's very important, okay? So cannot, can't, shall not, shan't, and will not, won't. Okay, have a go at this task on the next page and see how you get on. Just pause it and then draw the table out. Put in the shortened word of these two words in full and the missing letters in this column. So just pause it and draw the table out. Okay, once you've completed this task, okay, pause this screen and have a go at shortening two words into a contraction. So for example, I'll do number 1 with you. That is a really good painting of the sea. I know I can shorten that is into that and put the apostrophe between the T and the S and throw out the I. That's a really good painting of the sea. So pause this and have a go at the shortening the words in the sentences below. And the last one, have a go at using these contractions below and write 5 sentences of your own. And on 6, 7, and 8, the apostrophes are missing, the capital letters are missing, and the full stops are missing. Have a go at putting them in the right place.